Catherine, Princess of Wales, has always embodied resilience with quiet strength. In the wake of a cancer diagnosis in March 2024 and the emotional announcement of her remission by January 2025, her public re-emergence has felt both deeply personal and profoundly symbolic. Each of her appearances, whether somber or celebratory, has marked more than a calendar event. They have become testaments to recovery, compassion, and unwavering devotion to duty. On November 2024, Catherine stepped into the Royal Albert Hall for the Festival of Remembrance. The evening, held to honour the service and sacrifice of British and Commonwealth armed forces, was also one of her first major engagements since completing chemotherapy just weeks earlier. This poignant return spoke volumes without words. She wore a stately black coat dress in adherence to royal mourning tradition. Her accessories were laced with legacy. Princess Diana's Collingwood pearl earrings and her iconic sapphire engagement ring offered quiet echoes of the past. A Monica Vinader pearl necklace added a modern note, grounding her look in simplicity and meaning. A single crimson poppy, pinned close to her heart, spoke of memory and honor. That night, Catherine did not just appear. She stood. On November 2024, she again joined the royal family, this time from the Foreign Office balcony overlooking the cenotaph for Remembrance Sunday. Rain softly touched the stone of Whitehall as Catherine observed the ceremony with silent reverence. Her black Catherine Walker coat, with its velvet detailing and structured silhouette, evoked both timelessness and grace. A veiled fascinator floated like shadowed lace over her expression. Queen Elizabeth's Bahrain pearl drop earrings, a historical nod, shimmered delicately beneath. It is said she wore 3 poppies, for 3 great-uncles lost in the First World War. Her attendance was not merely ceremonial. It was heritage, it was duty, and it was deeply personal. On December 2024, the mood turned luminous as Catherine hosted her annual Together at Christmas carol service at Westminster Abbey. Beneath vaulted arches and candlelit warmth, Catherine welcomed guests in a striking red Alexander McQueen coat, its black velvet bow offering festive contrast. Beneath, a glimpse of Amelia Wickstead's red tartan skirt reminded viewers of tradition, festivity, and Scottish charm. Her family, William, George, Charlotte, and Louis, stood beside her, along with her parents. Together, they lit not only candles, but hearts. A kindness tree at the service offered guests a chance to leave messages of gratitude. The gesture mirrored Catherine's own path, leaning on support, honoring empathy, and choosing hope. This year's service was no mere tradition. It was a celebration of community in the face of hardship. On January 14, 2025, Catherine's return to the Royal Marsden Hospital in Chelsea was a homecoming of a different kind. It was here she had received chemotherapy. Now, she came not as a patient, but as a patron. Appointed joint royal patron alongside Prince William, Catherine visited the wards, greeted staff, and met with patients facing their own journeys. Her outfit was appropriately understated, a brown tartan coat that balanced comfort and formality. There were no flashy accessories, no fashion headlines. There was only presence. It was her way of saying thank you and of standing in solidarity with those still in treatment. In that moment, the hospital walls bore witness to something far deeper than royal obligation. They saw shared humanity. June 14, 2025, brought tradition back to the forefront with Trooping the Colour. The annual celebration of King Charles's official birthday had long been a spectacle of pageantry, and Catherine's return added renewed emotional resonance. As Colonel of the Irish Guards, her aquamarine Catherine Walker coat, tailored with ivory lapels and cuffs, subtly paid tribute to her regiment's teal plumes. Juliette Botterill's wide-brimmed hat shielded her from the sun while nodding to classic millinery elegance. Critics debated the choice of nude Jimmy Choo heels. But style, for Catherine, was never about perfection, it was about symbolism. And in that moment, she stood as both soldier's patron and mother of a nation. 2 days later, on June 16, 2025, Catherine joined Prince William at Windsor Castle for the Order of the Garter ceremony. Once absent due to illness, she now returned with poise. Wearing a structured white self-portrait blazer dress, belted at the waist and flowing into a pleated midi skirt, she walked the line between regal formality and modern flair. A wide-brimmed Sean Barrett hat, a multi-strand pearl necklace, and a Susan Kaplan earring set completed the ensemble with graceful harmony. Her hair fell in soft waves, light catching its movement like memory. The year's events were not only shaped by appearances, but also by wellness. Catherine's quiet attention to health, though never marketed as a regimen, speaks through her routines. She is said to favor oat-based breakfasts for sustained energy and often blends smoothies rich in antioxidants, from spirulina to spinach, matcha to blueberries. These choices, modest yet intentional, reflect a desire not for glamour but for vitality. Her wellness is not performative, it is a foundation. While she once reportedly tried the Dukan diet to prepare for her 2011 wedding, her approach now seems rooted in balance rather than extremes. She is a mother of 3, a public figure, and a survivor. Her meals reflect her reality, nourishing, intentional, and grounded. They echo the way she lives. Quietly strong. Unassumingly powerful. Through every appearance in 2024 and 2025, Catherine has demonstrated that grace is not about ease. It is about showing up, despite the pain. It is about standing still when you could hide. And it is about honoring life, its beauty, its struggle, and its infinite possibility, with every careful, courageous step forward.